all day. All night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pops to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
We play to win. Let's go!
Set 18 Gator.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Delta.
Check.
On 1st and 10, Jordan. And incomplete to open things up. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Hey, Zoo.
To throw on 3rd down. Jordan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On the ball. Snap.
On 1st down, Moore. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw on second down, Jordan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 80 weapons.
Watch us slap. Watch us slap.
That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Stick. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On third down, it's Moore, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Yep. Hey, Foxtrot. Check right 54.
Here's Stick on first and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Looking to throw on second down. Stick. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Dante Pettis. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Looking to throw on second down. Jordan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's 3rd and 11.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Saints nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jordan slings this deep from McLaurin into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to be going to force everything either.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jordan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. On 2nd down, it's Stick. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 79 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Look at me. Go. Big trip.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Hey, switch gears. Check three. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league. On 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more. Because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Set, 50, plant.
Kill. Alert flare.
Get it.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to throw. Jordan, he'll find Lindsey here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Mike 5-4.
You must be dreaming.
Check the backer. Shit.
Now. Bravo.
Motion to the backfield.
Shoot.
1st and 10, Stick, flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. They're on 41-yard line.
Go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
That's going to be a long day. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Come on. You better bring it.
Smith.
58 is the mic.
Hey.
58 is the mic. In your face.
Go.
A final shot before break. Jordan, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Watch out. Right there.
From the 31, Stick eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his man. That's Harry. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Wahoo! Bam!
Switch. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Stick from the gun. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Stick looking to throw. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
High 7.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check safety.
Hey, orbit. Ready.
3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it. And he's going to go down again. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. But being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Yeah. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A give running right, Lindsey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
30 base.
There on the tackle.
6-6, bullet high.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Snap.
Looking to throw. Jordan. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
Hey, Alpha.
51, Mike 51. Here we go.
Go.
From the gun, Jordan. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Check.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 26. Get it.
Here's Mostert. Von Bell up to make the tackle. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. The NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 22 jet bombers.
54. Here we go. Check 15.
Ready?
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Yep. Hey, Delta.
He's checking.
Shoot.
Now a give, right side. Moore. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Stick back to pass. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Go.
On the rep. Let's go.
Buzz. 55.
Throwing on 1st down. Jordan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They need. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 49. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Do it.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on,
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Stick. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Dancing to his left. Got a man open, that's Harry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
6-6, pull it hard.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Switch.
On 2nd down, it's Moore. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, it's Stick. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
Big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
On first down, Jordan. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Squeeze.
We got double up. Check 37. Check 37.
On 1st and 10, Jordan. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Under 10. Hey, echo. Now. Hey, lock it. Win it.
To throw again. Jordan. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bravo. Jim.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Cincinnati, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying